No, it's not. It's Aries, isn't it? I'm going to do Gemini now and then Aries, okay, because I said Gemini there. Right, so this is Gemini, okay? Gemini. And then I will do Aries after. Gemini, 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 Gemini. I'm wanting to, it's like I'm laying the cards on the table for Gemini here. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Right, okay, right. Okay, right. Gemini, get out of your head, okay? That's straight away. Get out of your head. You're restricting yourself by your thoughts, okay? Get into your heart, get yourself grounded, and get on, okay? Because this is, yeah. Your thoughts are tying you up in knots, okay? Your thoughts, you have become a prisoner of your thoughts. Your future cannot become what you want it to be because of your thinking that is connected to it. So have a look at what way your thinking is restrictive, okay? And cut through them ties of restriction and charge forward. This is it. It's like the charge of the light brigade kind of thing here. If this could be a job where you're going, all right, yeah, well, I would really like to do that, but no, I'm not going to get it. They would never want me, blah, 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 blah. It's blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Okay. So it's stop the blah, 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 because this is it. It's all, I want to say to Gemini, if you haven't read a book that is called The Untethered Soul, read it. It's by, I'm sure the guy's called Michael Singer, I think, or Singler. Absolutely brilliant. Tells us how to get out of our mind. And he says in it, you are not your mind, you are just the person that listens to it. Okay. And this is what you need to do, because what I see here, it's almost focusing on the negative. I mean, I know Gemini, it's the twins, there's two sides, but it's don't focus on the negative. You've been putting yourself down pretty much all your life. Now try bigging yourself up and see what happens, because you know that it hasn't worked in the past. Okay, stop coming from this place of lack. This moon is going to highlight where you are actually coming from a place of lack. They're saying to you, if you want to move on, you have to move away from your old thought patterns. Yeah, as well. This is a time for massive transformation for you, okay? But you need to step into the unknown here. This is a huge time for healing for you, Gemini, a huge time for planting seeds that will be very, very fruitful in your future, okay? This is it. Have hope, have faith, okay? Allow your heart to guide you rather than your head. Feel them stirrings in your belly. Feel that spark and ignited. Use your mind only for meditation, not for thinking, okay? It doesn't work well for that. Go into meditation here and allow your heart to guide you. That is where you're going to get results, Gemini, okay? Because there's this little kind of self-sabotage coming in, this little voice of the ego. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You can't do that. You there, blah, blah, blah. That's what it is, Gemini, okay? You are solid. You are grounded. Like I said before, this is Virgo's all about planning, okay? Get your shoes off and go and stand on the earth. It don't matter. I don't care if it's cold or whatever. You really, really need to see your future, to see what you can have, to start manifesting what you want, not what you don't want. If you are focusing that much on what you don't want, then that is what you're going to get. That is where your energy is going. Focus on the positives, because your thoughts are your thoughts are your worst enemy here, Gemini. Okay, and it's, I want to lift this mood, lift this dark cloud around you, you know, because there's nobody restricting you apart from you here. Okay, and it's like, yeah, you've got to move away from this. Okay, you need to step from abandonment into abundance, away from abandonment into abundance. So it's almost then get figure, you know, kind of thing. And it's like, look at what you can have. You know, there is so much there for you. The only thing that is in your way is you. Get out of your own way. Stop listening to your ego. Allow your soul to speak, okay? And take control of your thoughts. This is where you're going to get happiness. This is where you're going to get the answers to your problems, you know, and this is where you're going to give yourself a little bit of a break by allowing this construction you've built around you to fall away. This is your lesson with this Virgo moon. You know, this is about you. You need to be a success, you know, and a success in your eyes, whatever that is. But you need to trust that you can, trust that you're worthy of it, trust that you are enough with it, and then see the universe actually deliver what you really want, not what you don't want. You know, come from your heart, not your head, Gemini, because your head is not going to help you in this situation. Okay? Right. I felt this would be a bollocking. Like to see what spirit have to say for Gemini. Yeah, it is. Our thoughts become things. They really, really do. This is one of the beauties or the bad things of this island, because things manifest very, very quickly here. And it really makes you take notice of your thoughts. It really, really does. You need a cigarette after that one. Right, okay, Gemini, come on, spirit card for Gemini, please. You might be feeling a bit, my stomach's going here, you know, there's a nervousness of letting go of this this whole thought pattern, Gemini, you know. There's a nervousness of kind of having it all. That's it. There's a nervousness of that. Pain and disappointment is a lot easier to look for than what success and accomplishment is. There you go. Ooh, right. Oh, got him. Right. Angel over me. Protection card. Angel wings surround you. Trust. Replace fear with love. You are eternally held safe within the arms of an angel. Okay? There is nothing to fear, Gemini, but your own self-restricting thought patterns. That's what you need to be scared of. Okay, so that's Gemini. So now it's Aries. Yeah, the Gemini. The only way you are guaranteed to fail is not trying. That's it. Guaranteed failure. Aries, 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 Aries. Wow, you are the second video I've watched today, and both pulled similar spirit card for me. Really? It's interesting. Right. So Aries, Aries, Aries. Nope. Oh, yes. Yes, we have, haven't we? We've done Libra. Aries. Aries, right? Okay, I feel matters of the heart are going to be where you are being highlighted. This is where the spotlight is being put on you this month. Okay, I feel there's work to do around relationships, around your idea of relationships, around what you feel a relationship entails, how you are in relationships. This is where the spotlight, this is where the scrutiny is actually being put on. Audit, almost like an audit. Okay, almost like an audit here for you, Aries, around relationships. And what I want to say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, you've got to tell the truth to yourself here. Are you happy where you are? Are you fulfilled where you are? Are you not fulfilled where you are? Are you happy being by yourself if you're not with anybody, or what? This is a time for pure, honest truth, okay? Because what I see here is it's an end to indecision. You're being given a chance of long-term security, okay? Long-term security, grounded, healthy, powerful, where you are in your power as well, okay? And you're not going to be able to step into that or receive this offer that is being made to you unless you have this full audit on your idea of relationships, what you expect, what you don't expect, or whatever. Okay, so this is it. I even feel you could be writing this down as well. Take a good long look at relationships, whether you're in one or whether you're not. Look at where there could be codependency. I feel there could be some codependency coming in around here, or there could be some distance where you keep yourself segregated in order to protect. Okay, but what's happening here is there is fear, a lot of fear around relationships. Okay, this could even be family members, but there's more fear than there is love. All you need to do is switch that. Okay, switch that thought pattern, because when, as they say in A Course in Miracles, a miracle appears the second you switch your perception from fear to love. Okay, so this is what you really, really need to do. This is going to be highlighted for you. If you don't do it, it's going to actually be more tough for you, Aries. Okay, so it's like I'm seeing Aries here. Really, you're there, you're guarded, you're not going fully in. This is saying, if it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. Okay, so really look at this. Be determined to actually implement this into your future life, because it's like, you could actually be looking for safety and putting yourself into the lion's den, putting yourself in a dangerous position because you're actually wanting safety, which sounds bizarre. What I want to say to you here is really tap into your intuition, look at things and be prepared to learn, to be taught, or to say that you don't know, and ask for help, because that's something Aries are quite hard in doing. Okay, there are people there to help you, people there to guide you with this. This is coming as an actual a wish being granted for you as well. And if it's something where you're not fully happy, then walk away, because you'll be happier by yourself. Okay, but if you try to block off what this moon is telling you or highlighting to you or showing you, trying to control it in some way, then it could affect your long-term future. Okay, this isn't about winning. Okay, this is about being happy. And I want to say to you here, Aries, you know, is it more important to be happy or is it more important to be right? Okay. They're saying love should flow, okay, not be pushed. And it's almost like passion and love are two different things, okay? Power and love are two different things, but there is more power in love than there is in you being powerful. I don't know. Is that making sense? It doesn't make you powerful by being loved. It makes you powerful by being able to love and to receive it in the right way. I feel there could be some pain come up here, Aries, okay? But it is actually for the best. There could be an end coming in, okay? But see this ending as a new beginning, because this is when you start to do things differently. If something ends, it's because it's not right. And if you are trying to cling onto this, it's like a self-sabotage. I used to have a quote on my Facebook, and it was like, yes, of course I believe in love. It's my greatest of self-harm, you know. And that was it. Very, like I say, this codependent, this stuff like that. And this is what I'm seeing a lot of here, Aries. So I'm sorry about that, but it's like I say, this moon is going to highlight exactly what it is you need, rather for things to crash out now, you know, than later on. Big spiritual lesson for you here, you know. Yeah, stop kind of, there's no point flogging a dead horse, I feel. Okay, so very complex, this, Aries. Very complex. Sorry about that. I would love to know what planetary this is happening with this, because like I say, I'm not I don't do that. I'll have to ask Danielle. But yeah, you're not seeing that this is an opportunity, huge opportunity for you to really stand in your power. And I feel that some Aries need some time alone to think. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with this. Wow, I wasn't expecting that one. Yeah, the power of love as opposed to the love of power. Yeah. Right, okay. Sorry about that, Aries.